guys, welcome back to Marsh Forever. My name is Tiana, and in today's video we're going to do another House to Forever home update. So if you're new here, my husband Chunk and I just moved into our dream home, and we are just transitioning it into our forever home. So if you love all things home decor, DIY, that white, black, and gray aesthetic, please be sure to hit that subscribe button to join our Marsh Forever family. And if you're an oldie but goodie, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about some kitchen ideas. I really want you guys' opinion. And we're also going to discuss our first 30 days in the house. We just submitted our like 30-day, like what is it, check-in, babe? 30-day, what's it called? Like 30-day inspection report.
Yeah, like warranty inspection.
Yeah, it's like warranty inspection report. We just submitted that. So we've officially been here for 30 days. And so, or more than 30 days now, 33 days. And so I'll talk about that as well. We also gonna kind of like touch on things that we kind of wish we wouldn't have did or paid attention to, okay? That's important too. So first things first is kitchen backsplash. That is the very next project we have, and here's why. So last week or 2 weeks ago, I was making some, I think Parmesan, chicken Parmesan, and eggplant Parmesan, and you know, the grease was hot or whatever. It started to splash, and it splashed right on the back. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's basically grease stains back here. Now this is flat black paint, so it just like absorbed into the drywall. Now at our last home, we just had like a regular oven, and we had satin or eggshell, so when grease would splash, it would just sit on top of it and we can just wipe it off, but the wall literally absorbed the grease. So we really have to get backsplash. I had tomato sauce back there, oil back there, like everything. So we need to get backsplash. It's just, or we're gonna have to paint, and I don't want to paint because it's like a, where it ends right here, we'll have to paint the whole wall, and then at that point we'll have to paint the whole first floor. So we're not doing that. I love this color. We're probably gonna change the finish eventually, so we're gonna do the easiest thing, which is do the backsplash. So in the last video or so, I feel like you guys seen us taking the backsplash off the countertop, but I never talked about it, so let's talk about it today. So the very first backsplash I bought and absolutely loved was this one right here. It's like a gray charcoal. It has some shimmer in it. I really liked it a lot. This was my number one. I thought it was really pretty. I love the herringbone. That's so trendy, right? But the towel was too small. So then we decided to go to a store called Floor Decor that has like more options basically than just Home Depot or Lowe's. So we went there, and then I found my new number one, which is this one. Same herringbone situation, but towel is bigger and it's black. Okay, so this is the moment where I realized I wanted black. The reason why I think I want black, guys, is because everyone's kitchen looks the same nowadays. Everyone has a white kitchen. You know, in the early 2000s, 1990s, everyone had the regular brown kitchen. Then 2010, everybody had the espresso brown kitchen. Now everybody's getting a white kitchen, right? And so I want to do something different, something I really haven't seen. And so I really wanted to do the two-tone cabinets and do the black island. I love that look, but I wasn't planning on doing it until we moved in. I can really see the floors in this lighting and see if it was going to be too dark. But then I decided, I started to see that more, and I started to see black more, and so I just want to really do something I haven't seen yet. And so that's why I decided to do a very bold backsplash. Now our kitchen is not a U, so it's not too much backsplash to do. It's like 44 square feet. So I think it'll be fine. And everything else is white, and everything on our counters and things will be browns, like the wood color, as well as white, so it won't darken or dampen the space, I don't think. And so this backsplash helped me decide I definitely want black. That's my number one from Floor Decor. Here's another one I thought was pretty cool. This one, I think it's called Picket Design, but if I was to do this black picket, it would be sideways. if I was to install Picket at all, I would do sideways, and now it looks like an elongated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagon. I gotta count the size to make sure of hexagon, octagon, pentagon. And so it looks like a elongated hexagon, so I love it this way. But I felt like I don't want to see this in my kitchen every day, and I don't want anything pointy, I feel like, unless it's herringbone. I don't want this one. Now this one I didn't like, but I just got it because I said, okay, maybe I like it in the space, and it's this one. But this looks like a transformer to me. This is the chevron pattern. And I just don't think this is, I think this is too bold. I feel like it would look good like as a strip somewhere else, but not in my kitchen. And so the one that we have chose, I think it's the most expensive, is this one here. It's from Towel Bar. It's that ribbed look, and I really, really love it. Very, very linear, but also very like round. And so it's still very soft and not like any harsh lines in my opinion. It's only 45 square feet, so we'll probably spend like a good $500 on the tile. And I think I'm just gonna absolutely love it. Chunk's coming down here to make a bunch of noise. Noise. Car. That's not a car, that's a cart. Okay, so that's what we want to do. So we're going to order that. I ordered the samples to make sure I love it, but I know I love it. It has brown pickups in it. I think it'll go great with floors, and it'll just be the perfect pot in the kitchen. Now, as far as our fireplace is concerned, I want to take the slate all the way up to the ceiling. So I know most people do like a stone, but I really want to do the back slate all the way up to the ceiling, because that will be the focal point when you walk in the door, and then people will look at the kitchen, and then everything else will be like neutral and muted in the kitchen. So that's what I'm going for. So let me get to cooking. You want to say hello? Come on. You pick the card up too. Say hello. Cheese. 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 He's been picking the camera up a lot lately. He's been walking up to it and just turning it on, so I love it. But I'm gonna get to cooking. We're making lamb chops for Eric. I don't eat red meat or chicken or turkey. I'm making, Eric's frying me some sea bass. I'm making macaroni and cheese again, and greens. And so let me cook a little bit, and we'll come back and talk about our first 30 days in the house, okay? Alright guys, so see how cheesy our mac and cheese is? I do not make a cheese sauce. That's not how my grandmama made it, so that's not how I make it. I put all the cheese in the pot and just stir it. And it comes out super cheesy. No cheese sauce necessary. Okay. And I use what? Sharp cheese, mild cheese, gourmet cheese, mozzarella cheese, and Gouda cheese. Now, if it's a holiday, I get the fresh cheese from the deli. But this is like my rushed macaroni and cheese, so I try to get everything that's in the pack to help me out a bit.
That one looks so good.
Yes. Gotta use your strong hand.
I eat the cheese just. I eat that mac and cheese just like that.
It's not that good, y'all. I'm telling y'all. He dramatic.
I ain't dramatic. Let me get a spoon, boo.
No, babe.
Why? Like fill it up and then.
Oh my god. Y'all, my mac and cheese ain't that good.
Hey y'all ever watch the food channel and they be like slicing the food like
That's him right now.
they be like they just be
It's all hot. You don't even like hot food, babe.
oh my gosh.
Now the key to these is I cooked these turkey necks overnight, and I'm so glad I did, because y'all, our power went out. Literally, our power was out from 8:30 a.m. to like 1 p.m. So I cooked the turkey necks last night in the juice, throw the greens right in there, add a little bit more seasoning, and add some vinegar. I just added, and it's gonna be so good. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that's the grease splatter I was talking about. Now this splatter is old, but yeah, it ain't coming out, okay? So Chunk is eating his lamb, his macaroni and cheese and greens. Honey, I'm ready to eat. Thanks, Daddy. This is, what's that sound? Okay, there you go. Okay, this is like what you order when you go out to a seafood. I mean, what's it called? Soul restaurant. The mac and cheese per your girl. The greens per me. I'm gonna have to get that turkey meat out because I don't eat turkey meat. But then, y'all, DC native all day, okay? It's this for me. It's this for me. Like, I wanted the sea bass just because I want to dip it in this. Okay? This is the best sauce ever. I apologize if this is not near a store near you. But I would highly suggest you going on Amazon or something and figuring it out, because this sauce is thebomb.com. All right. Gotta go. It's good? Yummy?
Nanny,
It's yummy?
nanny,
You ate all your mac and cheese. So I guess Mommy do got the best mac on the block.
what?
On the block.
What?
Not those blocks, on this block. All right, guys, so now we're gonna jump into like our 30-day review slash talk about all the things we put on our inspection report. So if you guys know, at our pre-closing orientation, we had a crack window. It was actually this window right here. This window right here was cracked. It was a really big crack. But so when we came for our final walkthrough, we noticed, of course, it was fixed. What we didn't notice, however, is that this small crack was here up there. Now, there were some white like little pieces in each corner of each window poking out, and so we asked them to put them in, and we're just assuming when they took the hammer and like pushed them in, it cracked the window, because you couldn't push them in with just your hand. We tried and it was too difficult, and so we are assuming that's where the crack came from. But we noticed it like day 2 of us moving, because we didn't move in until like 4 or 5 days after closing, and we noticed it then. Another thing on our checklist, I'm not gonna turn my light off. Let's see how it looks without the light. It's right here. You can see right there the light is hanging. That was hanging when we first even did our final walkthrough, because of what I think, because it's broken. He said the spiral was broken and they couldn't fix it because they would have to have an electrician. They don't have an on-call electrician come fix it, like the regular contractors who work here every day can't fix it. It would have to specifically be electrician, so they're gonna fix that as well, and they're well aware of that. The other big thing I would say is, watch your Enzo. right here. I'm gonna get on the floor so y'all can see. See this gap? That's a big gap. So that's the gap under our front door, which is a little like, we didn't pay attention to that, but they're gonna have to definitely fix that, add a weather strip or something. That's a big thing. All right, guys, so now we're about to go into the owner's oasis, but I'm gonna tell you right now, no peeking, no looking, no looking. It's not time for the owner's oasis yet. Like, I'm gonna give it its proper time. When it's time, it's gonna be like a whole series, a whole 6 to 8 episodes. So please, no peeking, guys. I'm not answering no questions about the owner oasis until it's time to reveal the owner's oasis. Okay. So the first thing that needs to be addressed is at the very, very top. This is right where the TV is. This is the TV. So don't look through the shadow. I mean through the reflection of the TV. But it's a line up here somewhere. Sorry, it's not focusing. It's a line up there. Eric put that on the inspection reports. Let me get y'all back over here. Y'all ain't see nothing? Okay, good, good, good. Let's keep going. So y'all don't see nothing. Watch my back, y'all. Watch my back. Okay, good. Okay, y'all ain't seen that. Okay, let me get over here. Okay, cool. Okay. All right, and so right here, these 2 drawers are just janky. Look how it sound. They get stuck. This one too. This one not as bad, but I don't like the way that sound. And then this one, very, very smooth. So they're gonna have to fix these 2, and I want these brackets right here, like I want them replaced, because I don't want no WD-40 like easy fix. I want them replaced and sound brand new. And I think when we came in one day, some drawers somewhere were actually pulled out, and so I wonder if these were the same drawers. Don't remember. All right, meet y'all back downstairs. All right, guys, so I figured I would end the video here. I'm actually in the owner's oasis, just relaxing. I got my glass, I got my candle, and Eric is always in this space, so I said, why not sit here today? The lighting is really, really good, and it's really, really cozy. I said I'm definitely going to have to get another chair or a love seat here, because he's always here. He'll sleep over here. Last night I fell asleep in chunks from him. He fell asleep in this space. He has a heater, a blanket, a pillow, and so I said when the fireplace gets here, I'm probably not going to be able to get him out of this space, so I have to get my own chair or a love seat for sure. But our first 30 days in this home has been quite amazing. We love the neighborhood. We love our neighbors. We love the location. We really like hit it spot on. Our neighbors are mostly older, more mature, which is great. We love that. It was the same for our last neighborhood, but I will say in this neighborhood, because of the way it was marketed, there are lots of multi-generational families here, and so there are tons of kids, which is nice. So when Chunk gets a bit older, he can go outside and play, which is cool. All the upgrades we did, we love, we don't regret. The only thing I'm not like 100% in love with is our apron sink. It's doing what it's supposed to do, but it's just something to really think about when getting a like box rectangular sink. So the rounder edge sinks, because they don't have like corners and pockets, essentially the food naturally just goes down to the drain because it's a curved sink at the corners, right? Well, because these are like box sinks, the apron sink, it sticks in the corner, so it can kind of annoying having like crumbs and let's say a noodle or something. That's a little annoying. But if I had to do it again, I probably would have asked, do you guys have an apron sink that has the round? If not, I would have just let it go. Not a total deal breaker, but I do have to get accustomed to that. But everything else I'm so glad we did, and the things we didn't do, we're so glad we didn't do, because we're able to do things exactly how we want, like the backsplash. We're going to be able to get exactly what we want, because we get to take our time and choose what we want when we want. So I would say really don't feel pressured to get something extra just to get it. Like really take your time, because in our last home we redid things so many times because we rushed it and we hated what was there previously. Like we had yellow paint, we hated the yellow paint, so we had to hurry up and paint, and we ended up painting the house, the whole house, like 4,500 square feet of the house, like 2 times, because we made a bad decision the first go round. What else? We're still getting acclimated in our morning routine. So Eric actually has a new position at work with a new schedule, and it's a very favorable schedule. We love it, but we're just trying to figure out who drops off, who picks up, who does this, who does that. We are a non-gender roles household, and so we both cook, we both clean, we both do what we can to help each other, which I am so thankful for. And so we're just trying to get comfortable in that whole routine, trying to figure out what time to wake up in the morning, get to work on time. Still trying to figure that out. We do live closer to our jobs, but it's still like a learning curve because we get to sleep in longer. We're trying to figure out how much longer. Moving here also gave us tons of perspective, guys. So if you would have asked us right when we put a deposit on this lot all the way until like a month and a half before we moved in, we knew we were coming in and getting our basement finished. And if you watch our previous videos, I always said that when we come in, we're going to get our basement finished, do this, that. But what we want in the basement has changed, and the priority of the basement has changed. So we had to like really think about moving into a new household, and it wasn't until we came in when everything was like almost finished to say, we need this, we need this, we need this, we need this, we need that. We just didn't think about those things because our last home was a resale. So we moved in, we had window treatment, we had an irrigation system, like we had some things already done, and so we just didn't think about those things at all. But like now our lot is bigger and we don't have an irrigation system, so we gotta pay for it, and it's a little bit more expensive because our lot is bigger, so we need more like zones and stuff. And so that's something that was like really at the top of our priority list, or just getting nice furniture, not just getting furniture, but furniture we actually want and like. And here was a big priority. Window treatment was a priority. I didn't want to go through the paper blinds phase because I knew what I wanted. We wanted the same ones we upgraded to in our last house, which is these cordless faux wood blinds, 2-inch. Love these. And so we just had to do the investment and do them in all the spaces we're utilizing. They're only not in the basement, and the 2 bedrooms we're not using in the morning room because we don't want them there. But every space else we're using, we have them there already, so we had to do that. We also potentially want to get our garage painted and get like a shelving system. Like that's something that we're using, and so our perspective totally changed when we moved in. So yes, make a plan before you move in, but also understand that that plan may change because you'll move in and say, we actually need this. I need hardware on my cabinets. And I'm glad I didn't purchase the hardware. I'm glad I didn't purchase the Backsplash. But I thought those were things that I was going to wait later to do, and we're not. We're doing the Backsplash sooner than we expected because of, you know, the oil and the tomato sauce I showed y'all earlier in the video. But other than that, we're absolutely loving this house. We're so glad we purchased this home. We almost walked away. That's another testimony for another day, but we're just so happy to be here. We're super thankful that God has allowed us to temporarily own this space until he wants us to move, or whatever he has in store for us. So thank you guys for watching this video. We hope you come back next week. Actually, I think next week I might take a break from posting, and then I'll come back the following week and post something then. I definitely think I need a break from Marsh Madness. I was really producing, guys, for you. And so we'll see though. But until next time, well, what does Eric tell me to say? That's all our times the next time. Bye, guys.
That's all I need for you to believe in our family. We're Marsh Forever.